arse end of nowhere.
Chief Bender. Mate, this is such a cool car.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that microphone, chew it right up.
I reckon it'll pop a wheelie. Done. Right, hello, welcome to another video, and for those who don't follow Zach on Instagram, probably not aware that he's actually moved house. He's moved down to Somerset, to the arse end of nowhere, lovely countryside, and he's got himself a big fat house, and he's left power engineering, and he's set up ZEWSPEED now full time, and he's working from his all new workshop on his new property, his compound. Yeah, I thought I'd pop down, finally managed to find some time to make the journey down here. I was going to bring the Fiesta, but Friday traffic's much more comfortable in a BM with aircon. And yeah, thought I'd come down and check out his setup that he's working on, show you guys what he's getting involved in. How's it going, dude?
Yeah, alright, mate, yourself?
Very good, thank you. Let's go and check out the sweet new setup. Boom.
Yeah, so
Not allowed in?
not really, because it kicks off because there's swap all over the floor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's bad enough I traipsed it through the house.
His little big feet. Oh mate, this is where it's at. I'm gonna give us a quick tour of your setup as it stands. How long have you been here now?
Don't know, I've been here like 3 months maybe. So yeah, I think I'm sort of getting to the point I'm pretty well set up now.
Got the old lathe.
Who'd imagine I'd managed to find the matching pillar drill on eBay literally 2 weeks before I moved away from Uxbridge.
Bolted that all down to the floor.
Yeah.
Leveled it all off.
And totally leveled it all off. I need to bulk down the kill switch though, which is actually really handy. Weirdly, you know when you buy something and you're like, why has it got an off switch on the floor? But
yeah, I suppose if you're holding the tool and holding the handle, you can.
The old one, the work one wasn't too bad. You could punch it there. But
nice workbench. Was that was already here?
Yeah, so the old boy built all of that. That's all solid.
These are quite handy.
Yeah, I put them in.
So
it's got my stuff.
Got the old picture I drew for you. The old Renault 5 Turbo CVH engine. Boom.
Yeah, the piece of history. It up somewhere. I'm worried that I'll hang it up and then just fire something across the workshop into it.
Smash it. Yeah, vice bandsaw. And this is your new bender that you got.
Yeah, so I've got the
bender.
Went for the Gabbro BF620, which is a slightly strange box pan folder. A lot of people, two people I know that have got them rave about how good they are. And say they're much better than a standard finger type bender. They're a lot more versatile and you can do a lot more with them.
So what is it that you got?
They're designed so you can make your own tooling with them quite easily. So like that's your standard like folding thing. And if you need to fold round inside, you can move all of the fingers along. So you can get them out of the way.
Yeah. And
if you need to do pans and boxes, you can just use short ones.
Have you got a load of these in different sizes?
I've only got a couple, but that's what all this is for. Apparently this is just like 32 by 32.
Oh, like stock.
Yeah,
stock.
Just stock. Yeah. So this has got a chamfered edge for where you're trying to like fold.
Yeah. But you could put a chamfer on a piece of
exactly.
You said you can get all the bits for this still, can't you?
Yeah, apparently. I think you can even still buy the units new. I've been told this is a reasonably early one because the later ones had a counterweight on them for folding with, and this hasn't got a counterweight.
So I just have to beef up a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, they're pretty good.
So I don't understand what this bit's here for. Is that just to support the back of it?
Yeah, and you can set how far.
Oh, so yeah, for the different gauge of material and stuff.
Yeah, and then as well, in the instructions it says if you're trying to do radius bends, you just get some of the angle iron, and then you just weld round stock to it.
Yeah.
And then you can just move it all back, and you can get your nice radius bends. And it's all set up as well. Like this is all backstop. So if you're trying to fold. Like in repetition, you can set the machine up.
And you said you got a lock here.
Yeah, and you got a lock here as well. So
I've never seen one before.
I've only literally ever seen one, and then you just bosh every time. That's right. It's cool.
Yeah, it's going to do what you needed to do, which is making little brackets and.
I want to do get to doing more radiators and intercoolers.
Oh, so that'd be like end tanks.
Yeah, so I want to be able to do end tanks.
And what thickness gauge alley can you go up to on that? You folded that, you said.
Yeah.
That's on the limit though.
Yeah, that's 4mm. It's 100mm and it's 4mm, so it probably He apparently do 100mm, 3mm steel.
Yeah.
So.
Chief bender.
Right.
Easy.
Probably won't be able to get it off now.
That's not bad. Quite tight little rads as well. Perfect.
Yeah.
Carlo done your welding table plate.
Yeah, like a big clamp down plate. So yeah, now over here behind. Like that. It's like a tool maker's like clamp down
Set.
kit.
Yeah, nice.
So it's a little bit messy in it.
You got the Escort in here. Which is
Yeah,
nice.
finally got that under cover, which is nice.
And the big ZEWSPEED banner. Got some LED strip lights. And you've already put some up.
Yeah. I thought I'd get away with just having 4 in the workshop, but then I put 2 up and realised very quickly that
You needed
I
8.
actually needed a lot more. I probably could have even gone with 10 to be fair. But
This is your new welder.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's nice of
Proper
the
setup.
Artec 260 amp
Water cooled.
walk cooled. Need this extra 60 amps.
The
makes a
old
massive difference.
magnetic bracket that I made. I need to make myself one of them again. Trusty bandsaw.
Done well that.
Yeah, man. Press. And this is your workbench. Did you? Where's this from? Is this?
This come from Power Engineering
Yeah,
when we moved workshops.
Oh, okay.
So this actually was sitting in my garage at Lodge Close for ages, and was completely rusty all across the top. And it took. This is the best I can get the top of it.
Yeah. You
Like,
could
I
always
tried everything.
You could always just re-skin it with a piece of steel or something if it really bothered you. Is this what you're working on?
Yeah, my current little project in the Mark 1 Escort washer bottle tank
Out of alley.
out of alley.
Nicely formed.
Not too bad. With the wrong size dollies and a couple of little hammers. Yeah, so got to try and do the bottom next week and add a lid and stuff.
You got a little compressor for now.
Yeah, I thought I was in 2 minds whether to buy a compressor or just buy loads of electric tools, but I have got so many air tools left over from work that I felt like I had to buy a compressor.
Yeah. Is that big enough to run air tools then?
Just about, yeah.
Is this
But
the electric thing that you bought?
No, that's no. This is that's the electric die grinder I
Oh,
bought.
that's it. Mate, that's a unit.
Yeah,
You reckon it's pretty decent?
it's amazing. Chops through alley like it's no tomorrow.
Can you put barbed bird bits in the end as well?
Yeah, I've got loads of burrs in it.
Is it plugged in? Fire it up. You got speed on it? That's a bit better than my Dremel.
And when you load it up as well, it speeds up.
Okay,
So it always runs at constant
same
speed.
RPM.
Yeah.
And you've had your power put in.
Yeah, to have a monster power supply put in for the new welder.
They run that into the house, into the
Yeah, it's
fuse box.
far side, literally as
So you
far
have to
across
run
the
it
house
across
as you can go.
across the roof. Tom Groover. Belt sander, big boy belt sander.
Yeah, I wish I need something bigger really.
Oh really?
The size of it's alright, but the motor's just not powerful enough to really lean into it. So once your initial sharpness has gone off the belt, and you
It's
sort of need
just
to lean into
polishing
it a bit
as
more,
opposed to
yeah.
cutting.
But
Are you working on a
it's
turbo manifold here? And you got a Rover inlet,
yeah,
putting the plenum on. What's this going on?
over the gearbox, Z-Tech turbo manifold.
Yeah man, it's a good setup. So much room for activities.
Yeah, soon fills up though.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't help having the welder on a trolley, but it was under the bench, but then it just gets like covered in swarf and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought it was probably better to have it on a trolley, wheel it over there while I work, and just wheel it back for actually welding.
Yeah. And you could fit another car in here easily once you've moved all the stuff out of the way.
Yeah, I could probably squeeze another car in, like a Fiesta, maybe an Escort, have enough room to work on it. But yeah.
You got the Forenza in the other one.
And action.
Mate.
Ha ha ha. So yeah.
Here she is. Oh, this is a great garage. Good size as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you think the car's in the middle and there's still loads of room, like back and forth. So yeah, I really need to get this sorted, considering we've had it here like...
Yeah, this is perfect for cruising around the lanes around here. Does it fire up? Has it got juice in the battery?
Probably, to be fair, I just haven't got the keys on me. It's locked and everything. Yeah, as you can tell, it's actually still full of stuff from where I even drove it down.
Yeah, you see it's got a binding brake caliper, so the drive down was pretty dangerous. Yeah. So you got to sort out that, and then it's good to go.
Yeah, give it a good wash. And...
Hey, this is such a cool car.
Yeah, this is a good sized garage in itself. You could have a workbench up here if you wanted to.
Yeah. Well,
or just storage.
Yeah.
You need another LED light for in here.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have. This is where I envision putting my milling machine.
Yeah, you could fit a big Bridgeport here.
Yeah.
And then push the car. You still got like
There's
meter and a bit down the back. Yeah, you could get the milling machine down there. I don't know what size. You need probably 3-phase to run it though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that is the problem. I can either choose between like a CNC router, a CNC plasma, or a milling machine. But I don't have the space for all three. But I have to.
What would you use the most? That's what you got.
So I don't use any of them. Cause
yeah, I know, but what would you?
A milling machine. They'd all be really handy.
This is your little mock-up engine.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've got a silver top block.
So you're predominantly going to be doing inlet manifolds,
exhaust manifolds,
banded steels,
possibly banded steels.
Go back onto that.
Breather tanks.
Breather tanks.
Fuel rails.
Yeah.
Just anything and everything.
Yeah. I want to try and get into doing more injector conversions on like weird inlets and stuff, like the Volvo ones I do.
Yeah.
Just because I've got a decent setup for making bosses now.
This is Ray. He's
a dog.
He's a dog.
He's not very helpful.
No. You want this microphone, don't you?
I'm gonna get that microphone. Yeah, I'm gonna get that microphone, chew it right up.
Definitely no regrets for moving down here, apart from the fact that you don't get to see your BFF every day. I'm well impressed with this. I don't think you're gonna. I think in a year's time you're gonna be like, I should have done this a long time ago. Like setting up your own.
Yeah, do you know? I thought that sometimes. You kind of think, I should have done this ages ago. But really, I wasn't busy enough to do it ages ago.
No.
I'd come down here.
Yeah, I think you've done the right in terms of you did loads of private work to build up momentum, and then you're at the right point where it's like, okay, right, let's just give this a go and do it full time. Well, you say full time. You spend most of your time mowing the lawn, which is what I've actually come down here to do, to go and check out his sick lawnmower. Check out, look at that.
Yeah, the lawnmower shows.
Mate. And this come with the house?
No, I did have to buy that, but it is the one the guy used at the house.
Mate, look
so
at
when
it.
we arrived, we noticed this was here.
Yeah. And what's that, like the collector?
So this is this is a collector. Obviously, it's quite old, like the leather's all shrunk and stuff. But I might just actually panel the sides of it at some point.
Bead rolled.
Yeah.
It's got steels on it. You got to band these to like HA.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, with some big tyres on it. Or just stretch those tyres on it.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, just stretch them tyres. Or get some like front tyres on the back.
Your go-kart tyres.
But yeah, the fella that had this before.
Mate, it's got a Morris Minor steering wheel. Let's get it out.
He used to have Morris Minors and he used to restore Morris.
Oh, is that what he did? That's
so,
why he's got the workshop.
Yeah. So
Has he got reverse? Can you reverse it?
Yeah, it's got reverse. Yeah, literally, I'll give him 150 quid for this.
Oh mate.
But all the belts were knackered.
Treat yourself.
But
can you buy the belts still, or did you have to just go and find loads of different
I had to measure them up. He gave me some belts, but they're all the wrong sizes. So yeah, I had to do a bit of hunting around and measuring, and I managed to get all the right sizes in the end. But yeah, this has got the upgraded 5.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton on it. Apparently it only come with a 5 horsepower stock.
You could fit like a V-twin off of a Harley on this, I reckon.
Oh, you wouldn't even need to. You can get an 8. I think I found the highest one I found. You get a 21 horsepower V-twin Briggs & Stratton.
That's what you need. And then what's the variable belt thing that you can get? Have you seen, you know, where it's got the, it's got
like a CVT,
yeah,
like
put a
constantly
CVT on it.
Do like 50, 60 mile an hour. Then.
I assure you, do not.
Is it fast?
No.
Oh.
It doesn't need, mate, it's well sketchy. It's all like, look, it's all like tilts and it's all articulated in the middle.
What? Yeah, fire up then. I'll give this thing a go.
Oh, it's like solid engine mount.
Yeah. Right.
So where's the brake?
So
That's the
all
brake.
the way forward, it's the brake and the clutch.
Oh, so it's just, there's no actual throttle?
No.
Okay.
No, the throttle, basically, that's the throttle
out.
that's wedged wide open.
Okay. So you just go into high?
No, put down on the clutch.
That way?
Way down, yeah.
And then,
Go into low first.
yeah?
Yeah. And then come on, extremely snatch it.
Oh, it's a paddle clutch, full
Yeah.
race.
Full race.
You're going to lift the front wheels?
Like, come out again.
Alright.
And sometimes it comes out. Hold on.
Yeah! Is the blades down? And then what, has it got a brake on it? Oh, this is jokes.
Is Ray alright with it?
The steering's a bit...
Yeah, like not.
Oh mate, this is wicked. Yeah! This is why Zach gets nothing done. They put it in high. Oh yeah. I reckon it'll pump a wheelie.
It does. I've had the front wheels on before.
What, in high?
How easy is it to change the gear? Is it belt driven? It's all pulleys. So you just machine different pulleys and make it faster.
Feels like the seat's falling off, you know, when you go around the corner.
Yeah.
And it all like locks open. It needs to be able to do donuts.
I think he's just shutting off now.
Yeah, that is a bit of kit. It's a machine.
It's proper jokes, isn't it?
Yeah, man. You wouldn't want to do this with like a fly mower or a push around lawnmower.
When we got it, I
Yeah,
was
you
like,
say, oh no, I don't need to sit on lawnmower. I was like, you need to sit on lawnmower.
Yeah.
And this is just perfect because it's like old and a bit sketchy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Wonder Boy.
Mate, it's called a Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that the gear lever is basically where your willy is.
Can't find it, grind it.
I'd laugh so much if you just went straight through the.
Oh, mate, honestly, the first time I crashed straight into that, like proper into it.
Yeah, that's a beast. That's a stroke beast. That's very jazzy.
Bespoke engineering. Yeah, does all the.
Treat yourself.
So yeah, that fits the early aluminium housing.
That's what I've got. I've got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, just replace the broken old plastic one. He does full thermostat housings as well, based on the later Focus ones. It's like full billet, like the whole jobby. What, that or full one?
Full ones.
I don't know.
There's a lot of work in that though.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose it's
and you think there's even more in the full housings because they're in like 3 parts as well. It's because the main body's one bit and then the 2 pipes are the bottom bolt on as well. And he does them all with the like built-in Focus RS spacers, so you can run water-cooled turbos directly from the housings and stuff.
Interesting. You have to send me some pictures of the stuff that you've done, and I can show that. Yeah, all the inlets and the breathers and the exhausts.
Done the modified Volvo in there as well. Quite enjoyed doing that.
Yeah, you say you want to try and get involved in doing some more Volvo stuff. I think
definitely
you should treat yourself to a Volvo. That's the next project.
I think I'm going to treat myself to a Volvo.
And we need to go up and see Dave Andrews.
Yeah.
Dave Andrews built a crazy Volvo with a 2J. Is it 2J lamp in it?
Not that I know what the real difference is
No,
between
but
a 2J and a 1J.
it's like the best sleeper I've seen in a long while. So once he's got that
Maybe
mapped,
2J's just got double the J's.
exactly, we'll go and have a look at it and do a video on that. I should imagine at some point.
Yeah, I'd like to go up and see Dave.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout when we've when he's got it mapped, and we're going to have a look at it and go and
Well, maybe we can maybe do a full day. Right. I'll get a train to yours.
Yeah.
Jump in the car at yours.
Yeah.
Drive to Dave's. After Dave's, we go down to see Jack. I'll pick up my Volvo and then drive back.
Yeah, man. Sounds like a battle plan. A day of Volvos.
A day of Volvos. Or no, to be fair, actually, we should probably go and get the Volvo and then take the Volvo to Dave's.
Dave, yeah, and then he can give you the rundown on what you need to do.
Yeah.
Because Dave's a connoisseur in Volvos and tuning red blocks. So, yeah, big hole set you've already got.
Got a big hole set.
You can make yourself an inlet manifold.
Yeah.
Make yourself a turbo manifold.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Just keep it looking like an old granddad spec. And it's a wagon, so you can stuff the dog in the back.
Yeah. The only thing with the Volvo I have found is on 250,000 miles.
Yeah, but they love that though, don't they? And it's not being funny, but it's like, what's going to go wrong on it?
Yeah.
And what anything that goes wrong on it,
It probably
wears
just knock
out.
a big end out. I have to crank round, put some big ends and mains in it.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
That'd be the excuse to put a set of max speeding rods in it. Yes, these are great tools as well that I've got recently from Bag Sport Fab on Instagram.
He's the mate with the mini.
He's got a really cool turbo mini as well, and he does like turbo related mini parts as well
and fabrication
and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I know he makes he's done like a really nice stainless steel like turbo manifold and inlet manifold for his mini.
For the old mini, yeah.
Yeah, for the old, for a proper mini, not the new minis. But yeah.
Sorry, Squiz.
Squiz. So yeah, he's printed all of these up, which are basically just cutting fixtures for Edo, if I've got the right size. So you can bosh them in there like that. You can bolt them up, but to be honest,
it's got degrees on it. It's got
so it's all they're set up like so you can repeat the work. So you can put that through, use a bit of welding wire, which you can bosh through the holes to use them to line up with, and then just push it against the wire, obviously.
Then clamp
cut it short. Yeah, just cut it in the clamp it in the bandsaw, and just use the bandsaw to cut down on.
And that'll give you a pucker perfect, like 90 to the curve. Cut.
Yeah, so you can cut the 90s up to make any angle you want. And yeah, it does them in all the range of sizes. That's that one there.
Perfect.
So again, short radius, long radius. And then I wanted to cut some big bends up, so we even scaled it up. So I can cut a 3.5 inch bend.
Like the inlets and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't actually tried to fit this in the bandsaw yet, so I don't know if it actually fits. But if nothing else, I mean, even if it doesn't actually physically fit in the bandsaw, I can just mark it, and then at least I've got a decent cut for using a saw with.
Yeah, man. Yeah, check out Bag Sport Fabrication for their 3D printed
cutting fixtures.
Cutting fixtures. They look well.
But yeah, they're essential for making manifolds. I think personally, they make life so much easier.
Where you're not like just like how we used to do it, where you and you're like grinding and trimming, and it's never quite right. You want to get a nice butt joint in there for sure.
Yeah, it's a bit dim over here.
Yeah, you need your LED lights up.
Yeah. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get a half lift ramp, and I'm actually going to turn the car around.
Okay.
Because then the roof will be in this gap.
Yeah.
And then when I lift it up, it will sort of sit up there, and then I'll have light over there to work on it.
Cool.
But for the time being, like it doesn't really matter. It's just parked up in
At
it.
least it's out. You know, this thing lived outside for however many years.
Yeah.
It's good to
5
have
years or so.
inside in the dry. Yeah. So obviously this went on the rollers the other day at Clark's. Learned a bit. Clutch is still slipping, and
So at least I went back to CG Motorsport with the graph, and they're going to sort the clutch out. So I just need to get the engine and box out, get the clutch sent off to them. They're going to test it. They're really good about it. Like, I've got no qualms with. They weren't funny. They weren't telling me that I need to do anything. They just said, like, send it back. We'll sort it out, which is really good of them. They're a great company all the times I've dealt with them, to be fair. So yeah, I'm going to send that back, and then probably just get back like a 425 proper paddle clutch rather than, because this is organic, and I wanted it organic because I was using it every day at the time. You know, I wanted it to be nice. I was a bit nervous it wouldn't take the power, which obviously turned out to be true. But yeah, it's something that's happened. I've learned. So yeah, we're just going to probably end up with a full paddle in it. Something I know they'll guarantee will take the power.
And then you've got a 4-port boost controller.
Yeah, so now I can use a 4-port boost control solenoid. I'm going to put a smaller spring in the actuator so we can run real low boost, run like 7 pound in first, probably like 15 in second. I've found works quite well. It gives virtually no wheel spin in each gear. Third, ramp into basically till it starts wheel spinning, which I think I can probably run full boost, maybe like 25, 26 pound in third, fourth and fifth. But the other thing that's out, when the engine and box is out, I'm going to take the ST170 head off, and we're going over to a blacktop head.
Ooh, interesting.
So, yeah.
What's the reasoning? But I know you haven't got the VVT on this.
Yeah, so really I think for this to work well, I need to get the VVT working. And to get the VVT working, I need to take the pistons out and have valve pockets machined in them. Because I've never been able to, there's not enough clearance to even run decent static timing with the standard inlet cam. Yeah, when I built the engine, I built it in a rush. We didn't dummy build it, we didn't check it, I just threw it together and then realised that there is very limited clearance with Focus RS style pistons and an ST170 inlet side of stuff, so live and learn, don't you? But yeah, after seeing Clark made like 400 horsepower and 400 foot-pound of torque with a nigh-on standard blacktop head, well, it was a standard blacktop head, I sort of thought...
with springs?
Yeah, with a set of springs. I realised that this has never made close to the same torque as it has BHP.
Yeah.
You know, in all the 3 or 4 times I've had it dynoed over the years in various specs, it's always been a lot further down on torque. So hopefully, the blacktop head, it'd be smaller cams. The head is currently ALD, Andrew Lindy Developments, and he's going to do the port work on it. So he's just doing basically what he says is a pocket port, which he's porting all around the valve seats and the valve throats to open all that side up, but then leaving the ports basically as small as possible. Yeah. And just to keep airflow, like airspeed down low, which will hopefully make it a lot more torquey than it is now. I'm not, I really want to crack the 400 horsepower mark, but at the end of the day...
So does the smaller ports make it...
You get more airspeed at lower RPM.
So you get this higher velocity going through a smaller hole. Yeah.
So basically it should be better in the mid-range than it is up the top.
Okay. I bet it will become eventually a restriction up the top.
Yeah. But in all honesty...
For a road car.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure Clark's race car runs virtually standard exhaust ports.
Yeah.
For what I want to do, it's never going to be a restriction at the top.
No.
If I was trying to do 800 horsepower, then yeah, the ports need to be opened up a lot more. But for 400 horsepower, I'm just kind of trying to create something that flows a little bit better than standard at the top, but still has the velocity down low.
Cool.
So yeah, hopefully combine his head work and then everything else that I've got here. Yeah, we should be bumping the torque figures right up.
Pulleys from the States.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to do a new coil and plug plate, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm going to go back over to Yaris coils as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing is
New breathers.
Yeah, going to have to redo all the
Something to do.
And the other annoying thing is the inlet manifold's ST170 port.
Ah,
So
what
I
you're
then
going to
need
do
put-
a
I'm
shim
gonna
or
try and put
adjuster.
like a 1/2 inch adapter plate
Yeah.
between that and the head.
Yeah, to
port
do the
match
step.
it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it'll work out. I think it'll
Okay.
flow alright. I don't really want to have to cut it all off and put it on a
No, you
black
shouldn't need to.
flange.
No.
I don't really want to make it. I thought about making another inlet manifold, but I don't really want to. I'm actually really happy with this one. Yeah, so I can't show you the police. I've just remembered they are also with Andrew because Andrew's doweling the cams to dowel the pulleys through them because I've always been a bit nervous of the fact they're just
Yeah,
like an
that's
interference
true.
fit.
But the pulleys
No.
come with holes.
Yeah, the pulleys always
So
come
you
with
can
holes.
just-
So,
yeah.
yeah. So
carefully
yeah, Andrew's
drill
done that as
the
well.
cam. Cool.
Yeah, hopefully it should be a good setup. It should be really talking. And that's what you did. The car's a road car.
Yeah, man. For sure.
And it's nice that I'm actually doing the mileage in it now that I built it for.
Yeah.
Like I don't just pot to work in it when I
It doesn't
go
even
out
get
in it.
warm by the time you got to powers.
No.
At least now you.
Yeah. Now when I go out in it, I went to Wales to pick up that folder in it.
Yeah.
And it was just over 2 hours. Then I did 40 minutes down to see somebody else, and then another 2 hours back.
And you've driven up to me a couple of times.
Yeah, I've driven up to you loads of times. I drove to Clark's, Clark's is what, like nearly a 3 hour drive. I think it's like 2 hours 45 from here.
But yours genuinely has a bit of luxury to it, to be fair.
Yeah. It is a great road car. I'm so glad that
You've not built a stripped
it
out.
was, although my window deflector flew off the other side the other day, so I might just take all of them off.
That's annoying.
Yeah, Zach's just had to run into the kitchen because the dog's eating all of the frosted meat that we were going to use for the barbecue later on, so he's now dealing with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I thought it was worth showing you guys the new setup, and obviously if you've got any inlet manifolds or turbo manifolds that you need making, hit my boy Zach up and he'll be happy to help you out. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good little venture for him, and I'll be spending time where I can down here getting stuff done. Oh, there's a bit of grass on the lens, sorry guys. Yeah, I'll be spending time down here tinkering whenever I can, and it'll be cool to watch this sort of hopefully grow and develop into a good little business for him. So yeah, nice work Zach, and cheers for having me down here. I don't know what we're going to do for a barbecue later on, but we'll work something out. Until next time, I'll catch up with you guys later. Take it easy.